welcome back. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons once again. We have made it to... We got off the fucking boat! So, we're off the fucking boat. We walked through the adjoining town, picked up a few minor supplies, and then headed up the mountain and over into the valley where the Dawnforge Academy lays. You are all seeing it for the first time. Wow. Yeah, the fog roll. Oh, wait, nobody could hear that. Still have my players muted. Go and unmute them now. And it looks exactly like this. Just a little bit of light fog left over from the morning. You've seen dust tracks of clearly some sort of race happening. That's clearly split up into different parts. There's spells going off in certain places. Things have been blown up and broken and are being repaired. There's patches of forest and things inside the large grounds that these walls cover and surround the entire encampment. It looks closer to what you would suspect for like training an army than training adventurers. Very different from last campaign when it was basically a house and some nearby caves and stuff that could be used. I'm gonna go and close my door because my family is extremely loud.
My family. Also, Patches mentioned.
Patches O'Houlihan. Patches mentioned? Who mentioned Patches? Who would dare? No.
Twitch is offline.
All right. Yeah, Twitch will not be going online today because I can. Right now spending $26 to be able to multi-stream Drift is not really a good option. So we are still streaming on YouTube. So if you want to watch, you might watch on YouTube. It's available in both regular and portrait. But
My God.
my God, exactly. Before we get started, I also got to throw out a shout out to the sponsors of the show, Hyperliminal Tees, always super wonderful t-shirts and stuff like them.
Buy a t-shirt.
Buy a t-shirt. Yeah, exactly.
Buy a t-shirt.
Really want you to buy a t-shirt.
Hyperliminal.
Yeah, this is hyperliminal advertising. Is this subliminal? No, hyperliminal. Buy a t-shirt! They're cool! You want to be cool, don't you? Buy a t-shirt! But no, I get compliments on their shirts all the time, especially my Julius Caesar one when I'm teaching Julius Caesar. There's really good, high-quality shirts that last a little while, unlike most shirts I get these days, which are like, hey, it's been 3 months. There's no longer the forever t-shirts of my youth, but unless they're hyperliminal tees, they just keep trucking.
We
wear the hell out of them.
These are all hearsay. Buy a t-shirt.
This is anecdotal evidence at best. So, but seriously, wonderful designs. Go check them out. And other than that, we got D&D Voices. Go get some custom audio for your home game. Then I think that's it. That's all we got for sponsors this week. And we're working on more. I reached out to Hero Forge. We'll see what they say, just because I want free minis for everybody. All right. Exactly. So you've crested the hill, looking down into this valley as the day has started to come to an end. You heard some loud horn of some sort, clearly an indication of timing or the announcement of an event. And the dust clouds stopped. You've seen some of the spells were big enough an area that you could even see them from here have stopped.
They're super to lead through the show.
Are you kidding me right now? Get out of here. I'm playing D&D. You know better.
Get
out of here. You're not the star. Go. Get out of here. Close the door. Go.
Daughter.
I know you're my daughter.
Stop acting
Wow!
Hey, Sassy Brass.
In this campaign.
Please go.
What, Daddy?
I asked you very nicely. I'm playing D&D.
Poo-poo head, aren't you?
She means put on the poo-poo filter on the phone.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why anybody showed her, but I'm going to close this door again.
Because it's hilarious.
If your kid's in preschool or kindergarten,
lock
that's
it.
where they learned it from.
Oh, yeah. No, it's literally a turn your head into poop filter for some reason, the poop emoji. All right.
Oh yeah, kids share that like
Instructions.
wildfire.
Yeah. But yes, this giant academy lays out before you as you crest the hill. Is there anything anybody would like to do at this moment that they can think of? Excellent. Okay, you all start heading down into the valley itself. There's a lot of steep cliffs and everything around, as if the ground here, kind of like the mountains, had been forcefully jutted up from their resting place. So a lot of very sharp cliffs. There's the scent of pine and a bit of moisture in the air. Some of the chill of these mountains kind of seeping in. It's almost like that early morning when you're camping, but all the time throughout the day as you descend down into this canyon. Now, it's still got a bit of snow on the mountains and everything around you. You've seen a little bit of snow near the paths that you've traveled, but you've stayed kind of in kind of the dip between mountains. You didn't go all the way up a mountain, kind of just through this little divide in between. As you go down, you have that weird dichotomy of feeling cold, except for like your face. You can still feel the warmth of the sun, but not so much that the world around you is warm. If that makes any sense.
Huh?
Exactly.
No, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, as long as
Okay.
you're happy.
Fair enough. It's like when you have, when you don't.
Not that your descriptor was
helmet
bad.
joke.
I get it. Yeah.
Helmet. Perfect. As you get down to the gates, there you can hear movement within, and you're noticing that there are gates at multiple entrances all around what has become this basically small city of a school. The school taking up almost the entirety of this valley. It reaches all the way down to the river, which there's clearly some sort of little port which they have set up that those of you familiar with the area would know that that particular river leads north, where you guys were just headed east to west before. So you know it's not the same river, but there is river access from here. On the walls, you'll see the occasional large flying beast. Everything from griffins to an occasional dragon can be seen. Varying colors. Clearly, this is become a hub of some sorts. There is roads that lead in at both the... Oh, you know, I can ping it. I forgot. I'm just trying to point at the map like you can see it. But you see kind of... There's entrances here. 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 Can you guys see the X's? Here.
Yes.
X
See
here, and here. There's small entrance doors. The walls themselves, they look big from afar, but as you get closer, you realize these walls are like 100 feet tall. They are massive. They are incredibly thick. They are a good, let's see, I don't know, what's it? Arc de Triomphe sort of thickness. Hopefully you know what that is.
That's a standard unit of measurement, is it?
Exactly, yeah, everybody knows that one, right?
That is a French unit of measurement.
They are underpass levels of thick. How's that? Is that easier? Freeway levels of thick?
How many cheeseburgers?
About 57 cheeseburgers thick.
I need
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of scale.
That's a lot
Really
of
quick,
cheeseburgers.
how many coins did we end up finding again?
Of the dragon specific coins, 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. So as you approach, there is a dragonborn. He's kind of monitoring the gates. He's just a green dragonborn. He's got like just regular clothes on. He's got like a big hat that's keeping the sun off of him. A little bit like a cloak around what are clearly some dressed up kind of clothes. He's taking, you see, he's got a big clipboard, and as other people are coming through, he's just getting their names, writing down something or other. And there's a bit of a line of people clearly coming to drop off supplies, and then a whole bunch of people clearly on some sort of private business of their own. Until finally comes to you. He kind of looks up from his hat, giant feather, of course, and he's like, "All right, so what brings you to the Dawnforged Academy today?" Who speaks for
Well,
all
I
of
can't
you?
speak.
Ah, there we are.
Yeah, well, I don't think I can speak for everybody. Each to their individual wants. I'm Devlin of the Morngaran. I've come to learn a few things and see if I can apply my trade.
The first Morngarn we've got. Always decent allies when allies, competition when competition. Excellent. Haven't seen many of you around late, so Morngarn. And, sorry, what did you say your interest was?
I wanted to see what your curriculum offered. See if I can learn
Potential
something.
student.
Apply my
Excellent.
trade.
Okay. Wonderful. All right, and gonna have to get you a form for that. You'll head over. The office will be, and he's down this road. You'll take a right, and then that right will bring you to a fountain. Follow that fountain to the closest building. You'll notice the pathway. It's very obvious, and that'll take you to the admissions office. They'll have a questionnaire of what you want to do, what skills you already have, all of that good thing, so we can properly get you into the correct classes. Because I feel like teaching you about armor would be kind of a waste at this point. All right, next.
Fair enough. Before you move on,
yes,
quick
sorry.
question. What's your policy on touring the ground?
You can schedule a tour at the office as well. They have another thing for you to fill out there. Usually it's very open. We've got a lot of people who are interested for themselves, for their children, for just seeing what it takes to become an adventurer, of course.
All right. Well, I'll leave you to your business. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. And thank you as well. Morin Garin. Devlin, you said. Devlin. I wrote it down here. Yes. Morin Garin, Devlin. Next.
Yes. I am Lord Real Mionmista.
Lord
I'm here
Real
to expand upon my
Mionmista.
skills.
Skill expansion, so student.
I seek to to have greater combat capabilities.
Combat focused, excellent. And just so, do you need announced as a lord? And if so, Lord of, so we can announce you properly.
No announcement is necessary, thank you.
Is discretion wished, or is it more of a casual thing?
Discretion would be best, thank you.
Discretion. All right, well, mark discretion. Don't worry, we get plenty of visitors from many families that want to keep their situation on lesser known. So we will make sure that we have extend that service for you as well. So you're going to be going to the admissions office over here. A right, another right. There'll be a fountain, and then down the road you'll see the office. It's a very you can't miss it. You can't miss it. All right. Next. You, sir. How about, oh, wait, Antoneth. Welcome back. It's been a while since we'd seen you. It looks like you found success, I assume.
Yep, that appears to be the case.
Wonderful, excellent. I'll make a note here for the headmistress, so that way she can get in contact with you with your debriefing and, the reward, of course. Excellent.
If I'd like to make this easier, they're all with me.
Oh, they're all with you. Okay, so everybody's interested in admission. Excellent. So just follow. Does anybody not need admission or need anything else at this point in time? No? Wonderful. Excellent. As I said, down the path, a right, and then another right next to the fountain. Then you'll go down the road. You cannot miss it.
I got it.
Excellent. Thank you, Antoneth. And then he'll go back to working. Antoneth, you would know this person's name is Dalresdir. He is a green dragonborn who is kind of the secretary of the place. Very well known for being the...
Chat, would you?
What's that? Yeah, I'm right there.
Not into the chat. Yeah. That's what I needed.
So that way you don't have to try to predict how to spell that. Perfect.
What kind of green are we talking about here? Like Kelly green, iridescent? What?
So it's kind of like let me pull up the picture of him to make it a little easier. He's got kind of a coat on. Let me pull it up here. It's like kind of more like blue green to dark green, like that Let's see if I can find the picture real quick, make it easier. Come on. Of course that's not working right now. That'd be too easy. It's okay, let me grab, just grab this out. This works.
Easy, did you?
To give you an idea, I'll go and post this in NPCs. There you go. That's kind of what he looks like with a big hat on, with a feather in his giant feather in his hat, of course. All right. As you continue in this very first place that you're kind of walking by, there's clearly some sort of small bazaar that's set up to not only entice people going through, but there's clearly a bunch of adventuring supplies. Several vendors have clearly been approved to sell things like backpacks, rope, and rations, all sorts of things that you know you would need to go on an adventure. There are several weapons stalls with different styles of weaponry available. There's some armor and things that are being kind of shown out here for sale, but most of you have been venturing long enough or have enough experience to know that this is all very basic stuff. It's not anything that would grab you. Being level 5, you kind of know a lot more than standard adventurers, but you do see there are plenty of people stopping and taking a look. Some very obviously no experience with any weapon or armor whatsoever. They're kind of more of an attraction than like a full bazaar. Clearly, like, not really for the students. It's almost like basically almost like an adventuring souvenir shop without souvenirs.
Oh God, is it a Ren Fair?
Very, very Ren Fairy. Yeah. Like people visit here and they get something to take home with them. These are very clearly souvenirs and not meant for really anything else. All right. You continue down.
The wares?
I will take them.
Okay.
Yes.
We're not even really at the school yet.
Okay.
As you continue down, the cobble path is very finely done, and as you continue down it, at the end of the path and kind of at the end of this very, there's a tavern, there is a bunch of very touristy things. Give me one moment. Absolutely unacceptable behavior, bud. What do you need?
Someone's in trouble.
3! What was the over-under on that?
It was 3.
I think 17 is when most of the pool is.
Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to up that over under to be like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it gets interesting until we hit double digits.
All right. Sorry about that. Oh, no. I don't like that
I forgive
conversation.
No, you're good. You're good. We're just poking fun.
No, fair enough. So as you can continue forward, at the end of this kind of more touristy place, where there's taverns, there's all sorts of, like I said, trinkets and stuff to buy and take home. There's even some like necklaces and stuff that have the Dawnforged Academy logo, like just all sorts of very
Merchandising.
merchandising. Yeah, Spaceballs 2, the search for more money. Sort of feel to it.
It's not the name anymore because they found the more money.
Exactly. It's just the new one. There is a fountain,
Baseballs
and
too. Baseballs as well.
Well, you're down, Jesus.
I mean, I could, but all right. When they get to there's a fountain with the Dawnforged heroes. Most of you know them by either name or by sight, and yes, they are all of your previous characters in heroic poses in a fountain. A lot of them you'll notice are pointing different directions, either with their hands in a gesture or with their weapons. And as you approach, you'll notice the cobblestones. The cobblestones underneath your feet start to become more interesting. A lot of them are many different colors, all woven into each other. Some of them, the occasional one, will be a different color of an eye, similar to Bloodscale's eyes that are still present on his head in the sculpture. The water will change colors and splash up as if spell effects, especially around Viser, who has his hands in a very mystical position. There's all sorts of small accents. The occasional light
Have
will...
biblically accurate finger guns.
Yeah, biblically accurate finger guns. Oh no. Oh, I don't know why that just disturbs my brain just a little bit.
Zilrix sprints up and goes, "Oh my god, it's so cool! Bloodscale, it's Mama Zephyr! Where are they pointing? Oh my god, are there secrets in here that we need to discover? This is so cool!"
They're pointing separate ways. You'll look at Zephyr's. There is a very clear living moss that is moving in and out, and some vines that are growing off of the mantle and over the arms. The wings of brain is totally dead today. Mike, your character's name. Uza, thank you. Yeah,
Uza.
The wings of Uza. Like, there's water that is the arcs off of them, and occasionally will hit in whatever cycle is controlling this, where it creates a whole shade and shadow of water over the top of him. Bloodscale has all of the eyes, and his axe occasionally drips water that is red, but as it falls through, you can tell it's just the lighting, and it's just water falling from the axe. There is the what's the name I'm looking for? I guess the song. Song's not the word I was looking for, but the Zark's Blade Song, but I was trying to think of anthem, I guess, that it can occasionally be heard as the water pushes air through the
Oh, that's right. We had a whole theme song.
structure itself. Yeah, that's right. There is the imposing figure of Ulu, whose one eye, the eye patch, occasionally just a little bit of water comes down. There is no twos or anything like that, but Mesnos has his book open and is clearly reading it in a studious sort of manner, and occasionally you'll see the water turn purple and flow from the book off of it, and then occasionally water will come up and look like water, but looks like a page turning. This fountain.
My god, they never talked about this! This is so beautiful! They would never talk about this, but oh my god, this is beautiful!
Zilrix.
Look at it!
Zilrix.
What?
These are
You have a lot of questions. Let's get you enrolled first, shall we? And then you can officially ask these.
Oh my god, okay, yeah. First things first. Gotcha. Focus. I can focus.
these are your heroes, huh?
No, this is my family!
Let's see.
They raised me! Well, not all of them. Those two raised me, and everybody else was around once in a blue moon.
I see.
So legacy enrollment.
Yeah, I want to follow in my mom's footsteps. I want to make the Zealerheim and everybody proud.
Good place to start.
Yes.
I am so excited. Zrivik, are you excited? Oh my god, we have so much we could do here.
I feel like Zrivik is mumbling to himself again. I can't hear him.
He's muted.
Perhaps his raptors muted him.
Sorry. Zervik's a little occupied. What?
What?
I said there's so much fun stuff for us to do. Oh my god, Zrivik, aren't you excited? We can do so much.
I mean, it's kind of a little overwhelming.
It is. It is a little
All very
overwhelming.
big.
That's why
I'm
we should
thinking
get
too
you guys
fast.
enrolled first. That's
Yes, enrollment.
this way. Come on.
Focus,
And,
focus. Thank you.
Zruvik, as you see this statue and tribute to the past, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Did it do?
Not on mine, not
Didn't
yet.
do.
You can just tell me what it was if it rolled for you.
Oh, that's weird. VTT not found. It's a 21.
21, okay. For 21, go ahead and roll your d4.
It's because you don't have a token to click on.
Oh, that could
That
be it.
shouldn't be it, though. Oh, yeah, actually, that kind of makes sense. Oh, a
Just
1.
one. Okay. So you don't actually take any damage this time.
Oh,
But there is there's something about these figures. There's something about this imagery and this whole story that you feel almost like an urge beyond yourself to know more about. You feel drawn to this, like inextricably drawn forward into it. All right. You all can
I'm going to
continue. Go ahead, sorry.
nudge Antoneth. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is there someone who can tell me about these people?
Oh yes, many.
So-
And
Okay.
trust me, orientation will get you a lot.
Well, there's that, and then
Okay.
I can fill in what they miss.
Okay.
I've
There's-
heard stories literally from them, so
There's something important about them, like specifically for me, and I don't know what it is, and I'd like to.
I'd be happy to go down that and talk with you about it.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, if anybody else is interested, sure, like, it's no big deal, but, like, if you're interested, like, they're cool stories.
Perfect. As
Yeah,
you are
appreciate
walking, excellent. As you're walking and talking, the cobblestones return kind of more to their. You'll look out from the fountain, and it goes off in about 8 different directions. But you do see that one of them is much closer. The road ends much closer than the others, and you see there is a building that has columns. And each of the columns has either weapons or musical instruments or books with pages going up the top of them or vines growing. Each column has specific imagery to it, all holding up what looks like to be a building the size of what you would guess to be probably some sort of library. It is multiple stories, about 3 stories tall, but it's got a huge footprint, almost like if it was like an entire acre of a building, but it is much closer at the end of the path than the others. And as you start to walk down this path, you start seeing like just small quotes from different adventurers throughout time that have been etched in stones beneath your feet. Some of them inspirational, some of them like clearly just whatever their last words were before they didn't make it back and things like that. Some of them inspiring, some of them less inspiring as you go. And
The stone says, "Liches ain't got shit on me." You think that was a good one or a bad one?
well, he didn't have anything to say after that, so
That's a fair point.
Given my profession, I'm going to probably have to say that at least once.
I'll be sure it's etched in a stone for you.
Thank you.
it's both nice.
Don't
and
worry, I
also-
already understood the connotation. You think I'll die? It's fine.
Here lieth Antonith. Final words. Fuck you, bitch. Finger of death don't work on me.
Fantastic. As you continue forward, the large doors are open. You see there's actually 2 sets of doors. The main set is one of the, like a giant arched open to the public, but you see, as you're looking at them, they can be closed and like a smaller door can be opened. And even beyond that, there's even a little like window cutout for people to look out from inside this. You get the idea that this building can be easily and quickly reinforced if you're a more martial-minded character. It'll be very obvious to you. Your character might not know that. You might just see that it's a cool detail, but it is something all of your characters would notice because it's not very subtle. As you head in, the smell of books and of ink and of age kind of wraps around it, and you instantly you're kind of expecting this larger open space to have some echo to it, to be chamber feeling, but it is unnaturally dampened. And you see in the air above you, all sorts of scrolls and papers and books are being transported from different sides and reorganizing themselves as people are grabbing books, are taking books, are reading books, are writing at various tables and things around you. And you are greeted behind the desk. There is a halfling who is stood upon a stool. She has a really long like braid that goes all the way around her head twice and then comes off down into the side. She's got big spectacles that are wedged in between the two braids, and for a second you think you might be looking at some sort of hairy creature as her glasses make it look like her eyes are up here and hidden before she tilts her heads up to see that you're all there. And welcome. How may I be of assistance today?
Hello. I have a bunch here for orientation.
Good to see you again.
Yes.
This as you know this person as Ermengarde or Ermengarde Hornblower. I'll go and put that in chat as well, so that way. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, very perfect. So this is Ermengarde Hornblower. What brings you here? And you have guests, I see. What are they? Are you needing
Enrollment.
Enrollment, of course. Not a problem. Let's see. We don't. We can do that now. We don't have to schedule it out, Anthony. I know if they're with you, then we can kind of speed things along. The queue isn't too big as of late. I won't lie to you. Normally, people have to wait for maybe a day or two, and we'll put them up. But we for your friends, we can absolutely do that right now. So, are all of you interested in enrollment?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes,
Excellent. Okay,
I'm
so
interested.
first we're going to need for you to kind of tell us what you can do. And so she's gonna go, and she's opened a door and is walking and talking at the same time, clearly expecting you to follow her. And at this point, looks back and expectantly, like, with me. Oh, before I go, and she goes over and she opens a book before she leaves, and this image of her like comes out of the book, and so from the book it's just her waist up, smiling and waiting for some and standing at the desk, just perfectly still. Oh, this way.
Those
All right.
really are nice braids.
Before we go, I want to wave in front of that illusion.
As you wave in front of the illusion, welcome to the library. If I can be of assistance, please ask any question of me. If you need physical help, I will return shortly.
Fancy.
Thank you.
Follow
It took a
behind.
while to learn, but programmed illusion is something that we can teach eventually for those who have the skill or want to learn. So I assume most of you are here. So, but first, let's find out what you can do. All right, so come with me, and she takes you into this this back room. It's very nice, very clean marble. There's a bunch of desks. It's clearly a classroom of some sort. There is a like a chalkboard, one of the ones that you can pull down different boards, and it takes up like a whole wall. And so she kind of gestures for all of you to sit down, and then she goes over and she grabs a piece of chalk. All right, so for this test, and she's going to write as she talks, just a tick, 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 tick of chalk going as she's talking. So for this, I'm going to need you to write down everything that you consider relevant to three different things. What you are capable in combat, and be honest with us. The more honest you can be, the better we can get you started in the right place. So if you are amazing at combat, that's great, but only really if you're not interested in any more training in combat, you'll have to tell us that, because if we assume you're good, we assume you're here to be better. We have too many people who assume that they want us to look well on them, and so they kind of answer a little dishonestly. We take that into consideration because most of us don't know how good or bad we are compared to the expectations, but just as honest as you can be with inside your own expectations. The second thing is why you want to improve your skill, whether that is avenging a family or seeing good in the world or whatever reason you have. They are varied. We just ask that you be honest with it and not make up anything that's too just don't make up anything, because that way we can know and maybe help you find some of the heroic jobs and things that come across our path that'll be more suited for you. Like, we don't want to, if you're here to learn how to get revenge, we're not going to send you on kitten saving missions sort of thing. The last thing is we need to know how quick of a thinker you are. When I say that, I mean, how quickly and easily can you analyze a situation? How quickly and easy can you come up with solutions to things? We also need to know your confidence in your overall intelligence. Do you feel like you're smarter than most people in the room? Dumber than most people in the room? Do you feel like you can speak beyond your knowledge? Or if you're restricted to your knowledge, do you feel like that is a good base of knowledge? Or do you feel like it's something you can expand on? All right, so be thinking about those things. Go ahead and write those down. I'll give you a little bit of time, and I'll be right back. And then she goes and closes the chamber, and there's this like, as it kind of echoes.
Question?
Yeah.
What point is our intelligence too low for us to read?
That would be like a 6.
Okay, so I'm good if I'm at a 10.
Oh,
So
yeah,
10's
10's
perfectly
perfectly
average.
average.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
not even close to not being able to read.
Woo! I was worried for a second because I forgot what the limit was on that, because I remember reading about it like a long ass time ago.
Oh man.
And
No,
just
fair
like,
enough.
yeah, intelligence can be my dump stat, no problem.
Look,
You
Bloodscale
really
had
can.
a 6. He could at least be like, that's an inn, that's
Is
just a
there a-
bar, that's a shop, this is fine. But you handed him a book, he's like, what the fuck you handing me this for?
You don't need to be a dick. I mean.
Yeah. And now, well, I don't
Um,
expect, of course, I don't expect you guys to write like an essay on your character or anything like that. But I do want you to like, if you, I'll be working off of your character sheets. I have all of those stats and everything. If there's anything extra you'd like to add for flavor for me to like work with as far as the answers go with when it comes to how the answers, how the teachers might treat you, or if your character perceives himself as different from something on their stat sheet, like say they think they're super charming, but they're not, or they think, whatever they think they are, if it's different from your character sheet, go ahead and just let me know that so that way I can have people, I can continue with this school thing a little more
Riel,
complete.
Riel often mistakes knowing etiquette for charisma. We'll just put that out there.
I love that choice.
Etiquette equals charisma. I'm making a note there.
You should
So he thinks he's easy to be well regarded, therefore he must be well liked.
Oh
Or
no.
at least
Okay.
So.
put those
Excellent.
questions in the chat so people can.
Oh
actually
yeah, are there
write to
questions
them
in the
correctly.
chat, Ty?
I have not put them in there. Let me go and put those now. Okay.
Do you want us to message you these, or are we going to be doing it in character?
I
Just if
What's
there's
easier
anything
for you?
else.
probably message, as much as I would love to have you answering these in in
And it's-
roleplay. I also think like this might be some of those fun things to, we're a little early in the game and I want there to be more interpersonal exploration of characters, so I feel like this would be a little bit of too much of a cheat sheet,
And we're just telling you what's different from our sheets, right? Like that's the big thing.
Yes, yeah, anything that
Like,
you feel
everything
like...
else, like, yeah, would be honest about, or okay. Like if I was trying to conceal my intelligence, I could say, "Oh no, I'm a big dumb guy."
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And Anthony
Yeah,
is just
anything
sitting in the
that's
back of
different
the room
either
because Anthony's
from
done this already.
Yeah.
perception of themselves
Yeah, like I have a negative
or
1 charisma, but real never think that.
or if they're lying on the test. Perfect. Goes in chat. Perfect. And so there is kind of that awkward
Why'd you do
silence since there is like no sound except for the sound of thinking and writing. I feel like there's an obvious answer to this, but does anybody feel like their characters have like any like minor annoying tick or something that they have when they're doing this
Zorix
that other
is
people
like
might notice?
sticking their tongue out and just kind of like curling it in a weird fidgety way, almost like they're treating it like a fidget.
Okay, that's fun. I just imagine the like looping of the hair, but with the tongue just like snapping it back.
Not snapping, but just kind of like twiddling with it to occupy
Perfect.
their thoughts.
Oh, I just had an idea. For instead of messaging me these privately, go ahead and put them in your Fate list specific character specific channels. That'll make it easier. If you've already sent me something, I'll copy and paste it into that channel for you.
Okay, because
Yep, bam. And then, all right. I love that you guys are thinking about this. This is awesome. So I'll give you a little bit longer to do that, but the silence, it does. There is a moment where you realize that you all have grown beyond just strangers. Like there's definitely that silence of. It's a little bit more comfortable than if everybody was total strangers. There's a recognizable level of familiarity that has started to build. If for all of you, if some of you more than others, but definitely it's something at this point you can all feel. Go through some character sheet stuff. We'll take a look. Okay, cool. And then after probably about 20 minutes.
Music.
What's that?
Sorry. Just the
Oh,
music
music
just took a weird turn is all.
Oh, that's
it's a
funny.
song.
Perfect.
Gondor, man. I think.
Yeah.
Damn it. I was typing there.
I think that's Christopher Lee as well. Just heads up.
Does sound like him.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're listening to now. Yeah. That's always fun. Okay, and then so I couldn't find art with the exact hairstyle, of course, that I wanted, but I got as close as I could. So put that image in the NPCs. So you can get kind of a better feel for it. Antoneth, you've already taken this, so you're just kind of left.
Oh no, Anthony's
waiting.
just in the back of the room, just chilling.
Excellent. Antoneth, can I get a perception check while you're back there?
It's not going to the thing because I don't have a thing to click on. It was a 20.
20. Okay. With the 20, you see Omen just kind of walk out of the in-between, right behind and circling a little bit around. First starts with Devlin, then goes over to Toruska, And after those two, it like goes up to Zrivik and does like that cat like kind of like backs away. And then Omen makes a beeline straight for you and jumps up on the table, looks at you, and is like, "The helmeted one smells of death. I don't like it. I love it."
That's fair.
Thing to say.
I take it Omen is incorporeal for this.
Yeah, yeah. You're the only one. You know, just because the way he's presenting and talking, that no one else can see Omen for this. And then the little one, the green one. Death as well, but a different death.
Grandpa
The
Simpson
rest.
over here.
Do not.
Ah!
The rest, they are more anchored than those two. Keep an eye on them. You'll need to know why. I think I know. Very interesting. Also, snack.
Fucking
Okay. And I will pull out a treat.
treat, please.
Perfect. Then he just eats it up.
And I will attempt to get neck scruffies.
Ooh, make an animal handling check with advantage.
22.
22. You're able to get some neck scratchies, but it's one of those the scratchy. But the instant he kind of notices, looks offended and gone.
You know the bargain for treats.
Can I be a dick and make a perception check to see what everybody else is writing?
Absolutely. I was hoping somebody would.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Uh,
I hate to be a copycat, but I can't not.
All right, so
I will say, cheaters are going to think other people are cheating, so I would. No, you know what? I don't.
fair enough. All right, so this is going to be perception checks. Is anybody trying to hide what they are writing before the idea of somebody spying?
Ooh.
not trying to hide anything I'm writing. I'm actually just leaning around and looking around at everybody after I finished writing. Not
Okay.
necessarily looking at their papers, but just kind of seeing how they like take to the task. If
Okay.
they're like really focused on it or not, or if they're like taking it seriously. I would want to do an insight check to see
Did
like
those pop out? Sorry. Did those rolls
Uh,
go to you at all? It doesn't look like they
The
I
rolls have
saw
not. Hold on,
one
give me
roll,
one
it was 21.
second.
Because we don't have tokens.
Oh
Just
yeah.
do
Ty,
this
can
real
you just
quick.
drop us some tokens
I'm
on the
going,
map?
I'm going.
Oh, nice. Thank you, thank you.
Right, I mean, Ty should be able to check in D&D Beyond.
Yeah. See, I have it up.
Ty should be able to see the.
I will say you'll notice Devlin's already done and he's got his feet up on the nearby desk, sipping on something,
Gin and juice.
Perfect.
Laid
and
back.
juice.
something in a water skin.
Perfect. All right. So with the 19, I'd say you absolutely can see what Zilrix has written down. And I'll go ahead and Zilrix, go ahead and write just kind of short and accurate of what you wrote and then send it to Mike.
Okay.
Zrivek, are you hiding yours? I feel like you're one of the characters who might. Same with Real Neon Mista. Are you
Oh
two
yeah,
hiding?
mine is as hidden as
Rivik.
possible.
Okay,
Didn't have much to write and then flipped his page over
fair enough.
Same.
Okay.
face down.
Yep.
Let's see. That makes it. I don't think there's. With the 19, there's. I don't think there'd be a way around a upside down paper. But as
No,
they're being
that's-
turned in and stuff, if you want to try to peek there, absolutely. Real Neon Mista,
If
what was
I
your...
if I
Mm.
oh how do I see what I rolled? Where's this thing?
Should be the little to the right. Oh, hey, look at that. That's Antonith. Zero intelligence save. So I see that one. Let's see if I got a stuff. I don't see any rolls in the thing for. Okay, just go and roll it again.
I
I
can't
don't know.
select my token. Since it's
What?
up there, I might
Oh.
as well try and get it to go.
Hold on.
Yeah, I can't click my token either.
All right, hold
He's
on
waiting.
one second.
Go,
It
there we
drops
go.
some.
And,
I don't know why it doesn't auto assign. It's making. Here we go.
Not found?
What? It should be now.
It's a virtual tabletop not found. Oh,
Yeah, because you weren't
man.
even click on it. God damn it.
No, I clicked on it
Virtual-
before I did that.
Should still have that.
Here, I'm just
virtual
gonna
tabletop.
I'm just gonna roll the dice on
No,
here.
just roll it in there and I'll.
11.
Oh. 11. Okay. With an 11, I'd say you get the Zilrix rundown as well. But
Who am I giving
And,
that to now?
Can I lock eyes with Devlin as he's scanning as well?
As much as it is possible to lock eyes with a man in a helmet, absolutely.
I'll give you a helmeted nod.
And we know.
We know.
We know.
You,
we
you,
know.
you know, you two know.
We're
what
not
you're
surprised. We know.
about. Perfect.
Oh god, are we that mean with the two cars driving by?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, can I roll for an insight? Just like, do I notice everybody and they're just kind of like how they took it, if they took it seriously or not, or
Yeah,
if
I'd
they
say
were
so.
just okay. I'm gonna.
Excuse me.
Well, that sucks. It was an 11.
11. Let's see. Let me check some passives real quick with -1 to cruise, -+0, -1, -1, +7, and then +3. With an 11, it's hard to tell whether they took it seriously or not. You do notice that, Devlin and Riel do seem to like glance up once they're done. But it's hard to tell like how seriously they took it. Everybody definitely filled out something, so nobody left it blank or was done like insanely fast. But they
Okay,
did
and I
do that.
noticed they're looking at my stuff, and I don't care.
Perfect. All right, and after that 20 minutes is up, and I guess with a 19. You would have noticed Devlin. You would have noticed Anthonith pull a treat, and that's the treat disappear into nowhere, and him scratch the air in front of him.
Them.
Them, thank you. And then at the end of all of that, Ermengarde comes back and. All right, excellent. And she just goes. Oh my god.
Yep. I was
Gotta
trying to
change
remember-
that name!
Sorry. My bad.
Ermengarde. She goes by Ermin for short. No. Damn it.
Sorry. I didn't mean it.
No, that's not.
It's fine.
That's not your fault.
Yeah.
That is not your fault. That one's on me. Hold on, let me go get a.
Ermengarde studying murder.
Ermengarde, you're studying murder. Yeah, that's never gonna.
Friends call them Ermi.
Oh.
Sorry, friends call them
Alright.
Ermi. Regular people call them Ermi.
I'm gonna change her name too.
No, I've already made notes.
There, write down.
Yeah,
Oh.
too late.
Fine.
All right.
It's fine. I didn't mean it.
All right.
If you change the name, I'm gonna call them Ermengarde, but if you don't, I'll just call them.
Just let it go.
All right. So Ermengarde comes back. I can't unhear it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fuck it. We'll do it live. She comes back.
Not as
and
bad as
starts-
Pervon.
That's right. It is not as bad as Pervon.
Irvon. Oof.
Collects up all of your tests, starts kind of reading them for herself. You notice at first she's like holding up, and you see she's like squinting and everything, and then has that moment of, "Where are my glasses? I'm a total dumbass." And then gets glasses, pulls them down. Starts going through the answers like, "Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. And then finally, just a quick question for each of you. What would you like to study first? Let's go ahead and start with you, sir, in the helmet. Devlin, according to your test.
You know, I'm curious about shield work.
Shield work, interesting. Very defensive already, and looking to enhance that. It looks like here with your combat skills, decent amount of combat attack and. Okay, all right. So a shield, and would this be something that incorporates into the armor itself, or we'll get you something to get started with? But eventually, it says here you are a crafter of sorts. Would you be interested, I'm assuming, in crafting your own while you're here, or will that be something you'll be doing down the road, do you think? We have many.
I'll be crafting my own. I would appreciate a practice shield. I don't like
Excellent.
to use equipment that I've made without perfecting.
Interesting. All right. Excellent. So we can get you set up there. And then next, what is this? Neefsit. One of the Neefsit. Silrix. Oh my goodness. I've heard that you are coming for a while. Welcome. We're very excited to have, daughter of Zephyr, of course. Very excited to see you here. The offspring of Zephyr is always going to be welcome on these grounds, as she's, of course, one of the refounding members. What would you like to be studying first while you're here to add to your already impressive glow?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of... I want to do it all at the same time and figure out how I can schedule it so that I'm doing classes for a little bit of everything at once. Because I want to be a fiercer warcaster. I want to be able to cast while I am in battle, because I get hit a lot and
Excellent.
I need better tactics.
Fair enough. And then, are you studying the same sort of druidic tendencies?
Oh yes, I have some of Zephyr's very own potion recipes with me that I brought along, and I would like to expand my knowledge on those, and also work on some alchemy.
All right. So, starting off with more battle focus as far as in combat is and maintaining it, that's not a problem. I will want to cross-reference your notes as far as Zephyr's recipes, if you're willing to share them. I know they might be a family thing, but we always like to make sure we have as many effective potions as possible available for all of our heroes out in the world, of course. And then,
Well, Zephyr already discussed that, and Fire Scritch is free for everybody to learn and use at the Academy.
Wonderful. And she did provide us with Fire Scritch already, but I was just wondering if there was anything that you had that maybe we didn't already have, but we'll find out. And then next... Wonderful. And for next, we'll go with you, sir, the goblin with the fantastic backpack. It looks like your name is Zilrix. Zrivik. Sorry. Zrivik. What would you like to study first while being here?
This is... I don't know why I came here exactly. I just know that it was a compulsion. Kind of couldn't not take this path, but I don't know why, and I'd really like to find out.
Okay. Well, we do have a divination expert. Maybe they can help divine the purpose of that. We usually like everybody who comes through to have a small amount of fortune telling, just so we can set you on your most heroic path, of course. Usually it's something very vague. It's never too specific, but it gives us something to kind of start out with. Sometimes it'll be a hint of where you should go first, even if it's just a cardinal direction of north, south, east, or west, which destiny looks more promising for you. So maybe while we're going through that, let them know that you were drawn here as if by destiny or something like that. And maybe they can help you divine a little bit more and see. But why you're here is not as important as if there's anything you'd like to learn about. Is there anything you're interested in or anything you'd like to know more? says here you are quite proficient in the combining mechanics and magic. We do have a school of innovation in artificery.
Yeah, that does sound interesting. I could be interested in that.
Well, we can start you off with your strengths, and if you're interested in other things, we can move out from there. Wonderful, wonderful. And let's take a look who we have here next. Antoinette, is there any, you have your class and everything set up, you know where you're going, or do you want to change anything about your current curriculum?
I know where I'm headed already.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And
Lord, I do have something to report ahead, Mistress.
Excellent. I'll make sure Miss Lavinia has time to speak with you. I will make sure that if word hasn't already been sent, another word will be sent, because nothing like making sure every T is crossed, every I dotted.
Delrister did say that he would send the word, but he did seem busy.
It's been a day of visitors and commerce, but luckily very few students today, so it was worked out for all of you, though, so that was quite nice. All right, and then Lord Real Mionmista, Dream Diamond, very interesting. What can we interest you in learning a little bit more about first, as your introductory class? As I'm sure you've gotten wonderful training from. I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with which royalty you're part of. I do apologize. Normally, I'm much more well read on who is who in these kingdoms.
No worries. I am quite far from home. I am the Dream Diamond, the Mionmista Empire. I am an astral elf. I wish to learn more.
Okay.
I wish to learn more in combat, and I wish to learn it quickly.
Okay. More in combat, and how would you describe your combat style?
I summon the two knives into my hands. These are my primary weapons. I am never without them. I turn my hands and dispel them.
Excellent. So, very close and accurate and targeted attacking. Excellent. We can work with that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And of course, this is like the 45th time she's said excellent as she's going over all of these things. And so, all right. So I believe I've got some first classes ready for all of you, but you'll be starting more tomorrow morning as the day's kind of wrapping up. Most classes are over by this time, but I will say there is still dinner happening in the mess hall, so if any of you want to grab a quick meal, should be delicious. I don't know what it is today, but there's usually something delightful for everybody to eat, because while you're here, you are in training to be a hero, and we want to make sure that we are supporting that and using our position to make sure that you are growing stronger, you're growing more intelligent, and you're growing braver, if that's anything you need. And you can't do any of that on an empty stomach, so make sure you grab yourself some food, and then keep an eye out. You'll be assigned a room. Usually we do charge a room and board fee as part of coming in and training with us, because it just helps us be able to maintain the grounds and make sure that everybody has enough to eat to be able to grow in strength. And it also, helps us expand. As you know, this is not the only location of the Dawnforged Academy. We have opened 10 different locations all across the globe. We try to stay as connected as possible, but any gold, of course, helps that cause too, because as we say, there can never be enough heroes in the world. But somebody will be contacting you about your rooms, and they will take it from here. But I will be organizing your first classes for you. After that, you'll be introduced to all of the different schools, and you can choose your study at your own rate and leisure. Is there any questions you have for me?
Zorix is already raising their hand.
Yes, Silrix.
Really quick. I'm overwhelmed. There's so much. Do you have a list of all the social events and activities? Like.
Oh, yes, I can provide you with a calendar. I'll go and I'll make one up quickly for you. It'll have all of the various going-ons and things that you can engage with while you're here.
Thank you.
doesn't-
I am going to be so busy.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and get these. I'm going to start reaching out to each prospective college, make sure that they have places inside of the classes that you've all showed interest in, and they'll be taking it from here.
Quick question for you before you go.
Yes, yes.
Regarding the room and board fee, tuition fee, whatever
Yes.
you want to call it, is it based on a class rate or a nightly,
This
weekly,
will be.
monthly?
It's usually with the way things end up working out. We try to take it based on existing situations. So, if many of you, if you've been on the road, we've get many who've spent their very last dime trying to get here. So we're a little more forgiving when it comes to that sort of thing. If we try to get it to about an average of 10 gold a person. We find that is more than enough to pay for somebody for the entire time that they're here, and help pay a little bit for those who aren't as fortunate to have 10 gold. Because it's a
I'll be
steep
covering
price,
for
but-
everyone.
Of course, I
You
should
don't
have
have
should have known.
you don't have a standing rate for each individual.
It's
It's dependent on.
The standing rate requires basically we usually do a small interview after we've got your first day and your classes out of your way, so if you're interested in staying or not or anything like that. But it sounds like Zephyr will have that covered. When it comes to the standing rate, we try not to have one because we find we don't want to scare anybody away because they don't have the money.
Antoneth will lean over to Zillers and go, they called you Zephyr. It's funny.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny too. You noticed that? Okay, I thought I was mishearing things.
Funny thing is, I did do it on purpose, and I didn't think anybody would notice.
I was just like, I was gonna let it pass.
I thought the librarian was saying the mom was footing the bill.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want Zephyr to foot the bill, go for it.
Well, and basically she was saying, of course, she stopped herself from saying Zephyr will be taking care of it, or because you're Zephyr's kid, but she realized by referencing Zephyr that they might accidentally offend you, then they just moved on.
Yeah. I was just gonna let it slide.
Perfect. And you do know that is something
Nope,
that,
Anthony
of course,
pointed out
Zephyr
awkwardly.
would be
Zero charisma.
even better. That will be something that Zephyr will absolutely be helping with. And that between Zephyr and Mesnos, they do send money the school's way on occasion. So this is nothing new for them.
Okay, cool. I will send them a letter.
Oh man, a new wing's gonna get built.
All right.
Well, I didn't want anybody here to worry about the cost.
And
Nice.
I appreciate the offer, but I will be paying my own way.
As will
excellent. Excellent.
You know,
and,
some cultures find it insulting to refuse a gift.
some
Interesting.
Find it insulting to be given a gift. We don't want to pressure anybody for anything they don't want to do yet. We'll be pushing our boundaries later, but as we're first starting out, it's kind of more at our own pace.
Okay.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, I can
excellent.
try that.
Perfect. So, so you'll head out back to the fountain, and you'll see that there is several large. They're functionally taverns, but there also are mess halls. They go. There's 3 on the main thoroughfare. Just any open seats, and then let them know that you're a student. Actually, wait, hold on. And she goes, and there's like this, like, clearly it's like a speaker's desk. It has like a podium and everything, but just like a little side desk to write on everything. And she like starts rifling through the drawers, and then she picks out these small badges. She's like, student badges, so that way all the vendors know that you're with us and you can get your food. And she just starts handing out these Dawn Forged Academy pins, basically, brooches. Brooches, because they're finer than just pins, of course.
Of course.
And that's when you notice Antoneth already has one.
It's
Nice.
true. So right now you'll be starting out at as copper level students, and then as you stay with us longer, you become silver level and then gold level. The longer you're here, the more missions you'll be sent on. The more successful missions, the more you can become a higher level student. The shinier the badge, and the more privileges that come with it. But as far as food and drink goes, it's pretty much everybody's gets the same, except for the occasional extra drink if you're silver or gold level. All right. Excellent. Wonderful. So head out, get some food, and I will make sure somebody is in contact with you soon about your sleeping conditions. Any other questions for me? Wonderful. All right. So I'll go ahead and let you out. It opens the door and just starts walking out, not even waiting for the rest of you going back, and is clearly started writing some things out as you all kind of shuffle out of this room back into the overly quiet library. Yeah.
Ermi, remember to send that message for me.
Yes, of course. Yeah. No, to the headmistress to let you know that you're back, and the reward, if there is any. I don't know. What was your mission again? Do you want me to include that in the letter?
They'll know.
They'll know. Okay. Excellent. Wonderful. And she just starts writing down and has started creating these schedules for you. As you exit, it's now full dusk, like very getting on close to dark. It's that kind of most of you lived in a valley at some point where the sun is clearly like down, but it's only down behind the mountain, not all the way down enough to make it dark. So dusk lasts a bit, not as long as, like, say, the ocean or like super flat, but the sun is gone, but full darkness hasn't come in yet. Like the glow is still behind the mountains as it's setting. There are several glowing orbs that light the street as they just kind of hang up, and they have appeared out of nowhere since you first initially entered the building. The lights, there's several lights strung across different, from like storefront to storefront, and from different of the taverns and things like that. And they're all just kind of glowing, very, and it's that kind of gold light, so it all feels very warm and welcoming as people are, there's must be at least 100 people that are making their way through these streets and finding their spot. To some of you, that's hardly anybody. To others of you, that's a hell of a lot of people compared to the amount that you're used to. But the smell of some sort of roasting meat of some sort starts kind of catching your nose. There's also a distinct smell of like a, what the heck's not rice, but quinoa, that's the word. Like kind of like a roasting vegetable of some sort, along with several other things. That's kind of started to escape these eating establishments.
I'll just lead everyone to the one I normally go to.
Perfect. So you guys make your way over to
downtown.
Making my way downtown. Now this is and I'm gonna type it in chat.
It's not the dive, but it's not the good one.
This is the Belly Rubbed Pub. So I'll put that in chat. It is like you said, the mid-range. It is fairly comfortable. Everything's clean. It is heavily worn. Like it's one of those, like the wood is so used that it is and has been polished so many times that it is completely like as if it was like smoothed down individually by somebody taking their hands and rubbing against it like 1,000,000 times. That sort of feel to the bar top. There's the tables all, you can tell some of them have been there forever. Some are brand new from when the others were broken. There's various things in different states of repair like this. Some of the globe orbs circle around the ceiling. The fireplace is huge. It is like 8-10 feet across and fully roaring and providing a huge amount of warmth. As you all come in, somebody is there's a bunch of people gathered around the fireplace, and then all of a sudden the fire flares green and they all cheer, and you're not exactly sure why, but they clearly something good about that. The bartender just sitting behind the bar. It is a Triton. And this Triton has like a full eye patch. He's got like the very like, instead of like a scar, it's like a burn mark that's like the upper half of their face, where the hair and everything has been burned off. And the other side of their head is just like hair. It's long and shaggy, but pulled back behind the ear. Blue skin, black hair. Their eyes are like super dark, almost like they look completely black. Only you can tell a little bit where the pupil is by where the shine is. Kind of very shark-like eyes. And they have extra sharpened teeth, but not completely sharpened. So almost as if they had like 3 or 4 different canine teeth, but very, very sharp, very pointed. When they smile, you can see there is multiple rows of teeth. And they're just going through and doing their best to keep up with the amount of people who are in here. You can tell a lot of people are not all the way into their cups, but getting close. They are having a good time in here. What would you like to do?
I'm going to head up to the bar. I'm going to order a meal, something with a lot of protein and 4 beers.
Perfect. 4 beers.
Excellent.
So
Find us all a table.
perfect.
I'll follow Antoneth around quietly, just like staring around, looking at like, what the hell is this?
Ulrich is wandering around the entire pub, like looking at the decor and stuff and saying hi to people.
Perfect. As you're
And
going
makes
through,
like a round before sitting down.
go ahead and give me a perception check for that. While you're doing that, Devlin, the bartender introduces himself as Meles Uganzath. Everybody just calls me Meles. I'm just, right at the bar here, so you want 4 beers? Are they all for you? Just so I need to know how close of an eye I need to keep, or is it the people you came in with?
I'm going to turn behind me, kind of. Oh, yeah, they're here too.
All right, good to know. I can make you
No,
just
they're
a
all
couple
from me.
strong ones, right?
I like the caloric intake.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, so with the caloric intake, so you're one of those drink after you work out kind of guys. All right, good to know. As far as the fighter meal, as we lovingly call it around here, basically you're getting 2 whole fried chickens and a Coke.
And a Coke.
God, I'll have I was gonna say I'll have bread, just toast, nothing on it.
The intellectual meal, I see. Sorry, I couldn't help
It's
making
gonna
a
be
Blues
Joe
Brothers
McTashake, I'll
reference.
be Elwood.
Oh man. But no, he set you up with a reasonable meal. But yeah, it is like
No,
half a
man,
chicken.
now I want my
This
2
is-
roast
You
chickens.
get two roast chickens,
Fried chicken.
and then like mashed potatoes and gravy on the side. Like it's a simple meal, but there's been a lot of like rosemary, and it smells delicious, and it is pretty darn good.
All right. How much do I...
Now you're badged up, you're good.
Even for the ale?
Yeah, of course nothing. Like honestly, most people are covered up to 10, and most of the time we don't care past 3 anyway. So the
All right,
averages
well, go
work
and pour
out
me
so
3
that
more and all.
you finish
back in a
those
little
4
bit.
first, and then we'll see what happens.
Fair enough.
New to the school. I like you pushing it though. Too many people go, maybe I'll have one. He
I
shakes
know
his
what I'm
head.
about, son.
All right, I'll let Sun go one time. One time.
Thanks, Mel. I really appreciate it.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. He gives you the big, like, shark grin. And then, Zilrix, as you're wandering around with your 20, you notice that there are a bunch of paintings and stuff on the wall. With the 20, you start to realize that these are all locations where you've heard stories about from the Dawnforged, the actual adventurers, your family and stuff. You start recognizing that these are
I get
landscapes
excited.
of where the battles would be, and one of them in particular is easy to tell because there is a small dot and just a giant cone of light being, and that was where they fought the null. Like demigod was a full god. I wasn't sure, but that's Bloodscale, and who was flying you? Was it Visair flying you? The invisible flight up to hold the maximum cone effective range.
Oh yeah, that was Visair. Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Visair. Okay, yeah.
A dimension door to, yeah. We teleported out.
So
He Visair maneuvered with a tail gunner, if I remember.
Yes,
A tailed gunner.
ah,
I still need
Fabulous.
to make a like.
So
about
I get
Bloodscale didn't have a tail.
I get
Oh,
really
that's true.
excited and I start like flagging Zrivik down, and I'm like, Zrivik, come here, I want to show you something. This is really cool.
Gonna break his brain.
Yeah, Zervik
Bleed out the tavern.
walks over.
Fall over and have his feet.
Okay, so I just realized
Oh, another
every
one.
painting in here is of a place where my family battled and where the Dawnforged Academy battled, and like this one, and I start discussing like one of them to kind of gauge and see if Zrivik is interested.
But yeah, he's listening.
okay.
So when Zilrix realizes that Zrivik is actually really interested, like Zilrix goes into hyper explanation mode
Yes.
and starts discussing all the deets as they go through the paintings and how
drops on this.
how specific battles happened and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And if I notice anybody else kind of like looking over, I'd like be like, "Yeah, come here, I can tell you the story."
Oh no, I'm stealthy as hell about this. I do not.
That's
wanna be
fine.
seen.
That's fine. If I
There-
do notice anybody leaning an interest, I like turn as if to invite people to listen.
No, absolutely. And there are a few students who do genuinely start like gathering, as you can tell, like a lot of them have heard a little bit, but your stories are really drawing people. Like a few certain like students start paying a very close attention. And then as you're going through these, there's one that is clearly somewhere in the demon realm, and you start talking about the mirrored flats and the Salt River and all that stuff. And that's when Gimzeka needs you to, or not Gimzeka, wrong goblin. I'm crossing all the streams, guys. Can you tell? All right. I can...
Right back in the
Zrivik.
Dawnforged Academy, he loses his freaking mind.
Yeah, exactly. Zrivik, go ahead and make your intelligence saving throw at that point. And this one will be with disadvantage.
Yep. Okay, that's a 13, and number 2, also a 13.
Perfect. All right. Go ahead and roll your d4.
We're gonna roll the d4.
Three.
3. Okay, so you take 3 points of psychic damage, and you're flooded with some knowledge of this place. Not only do you know that the city that that is in the middle of this mirrored desert is known as Zelatar, you start knowing like a bunch about the Triple Realm, like that Grazd is the demon who watches over it. That there was a you know that there was some sort of salt avatar even before Zilrix gets to that part of the story. You know about the molten metal demon. You can almost like picture this entire portion of the story, and it hurts. And there's like this level of like resentment that comes with this knowledge of like, it's not you hate. Just a bit of hate with it, and it just hurts.
So, when I get these knowledge flashes of things like this,
Yeah.
how sure am I that it's real?
That's up to you.
Basically, not.
All entirely up to you.
You are
that's-
seeing and knowing the things before I talk about them, but I am specifically talking about all the deets, so I'm confirming what you thought.
Okay. So Zervik is gonna kind of like interrupt and ask about, say, the molten metal demon thing before you get to that point. Be like, was there a, that sort of thing?
Wait,
make
was
this
it
interesting-
painted on there?
To make this interesting, Zerwix, let's do a history check to see how well you remember this story.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright, straight
He's
roll.
gonna be like, "Oh, I'm not crazy." Shit. For a
13.
second there, I thought you were gonna confirm all my greatest fears.
13? Okay, yeah, you do. You remember pretty decently. You don't remember like all the names of everything, but you do remember like the basic archetypes of stuff.
But
There's
I
some
do
horrific
specific
moments that
battles.
stick out in your brain, like the horns erupting out of that poor guy's head. Things like
Yeah,
that.
oh yeah, I get into the deets like that. Like, that's my focus. The battle deets.
Perfect.
I'm a little washy on the rest of it and the names and stuff, but I can, like, amalgamate, like, yeah, the thingy here was, like, and then they were battling, and it looked like this, and I'm very specific about that, and, like, how they battle each other. But, yeah,
Perfect.
other things don't stick with me very well.
So then when Zrivik, like, again, interrupts and asks about something that you haven't gotten to yet in the story, but it's one of those things that you're aware of, what's the haps with that? Does that make sense?
Eh?
Like what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like so Zrivik
why
has
is
this
that happening?
flash
How
of-
does that happen? Is that what you're asking?
No. I'm looking for Zilrix's reaction to me doing that.
Okay.
Oh, Zilrix is confused, but they also haven't eaten for most of the day because they forgot to.
Classic.
So,
But is Zilric surprised, at least?
yeah, Zilrix is surprised and is like trying to figure out, like, is there something in the painting, or did I say that? No, like, what? I mean, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's.
I
How do you know that?
don't know. I
What-
don't know how I know these things. Things just pop into my head, and I mean it's been happening kind of a lot since I've been here. And I guess a lot of times, especially with things like this, that I don't know if it's real knowledge or if it's just, hallucinations or something. And so I don't know. It's
I mean, we could test
very
it
confusing.
because with my knowledge of the history of, Dragonmount and stuff, like, I'm fuzzy on, well, I'll be honest, I'm not that smart. I'm fuzzy on a lot of the details, but we can confirm that here at the Dawnforge Academy and the libraries.
I mean, you
And
strike
see-
me as being of at least average intelligence.
I don't know, maybe. So, aside,
way to-
Zilrix has no understanding that, like, they think they're not intelligent because they can't figure out why people, like, don't react well to them.
I just gotta fix me, and then people will get it.
Oh god.
Yes. Yes. So there's a lot of that vibe going on, and they're like, I don't know. There's so much knowledge to be had, and there is so much I don't know. So I don't feel very intelligent because I don't know.
Well, there's a difference between knowledge and intelligence. Somebody
Oh.
can be very intelligent, very good at acquiring new knowledge or understanding new concepts, but your exposure to knowledge is not a measure of your intelligence.
I
You
mean, that
just
makes
seem
sense.
like you need to expose yourself to more information.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I gotta get a scheduler so that I can squeeze in as much as I can while I'm here. We should see if we have anything that we're going to be doing that lines up.
Sure.
Do you want to take
You
a stream
mentioned
together?
yeah, just verifying some of this information that pops into my head that, I just want to understand it. I just want to know why and if it's, real.
I think it's intensely interesting, and I'd say we test it while we're here.
Sure. Yeah. No, absolutely.
Oh, this'll be fun. It's a puzzle.
Yeah, you're not the one getting the headaches.
Oh, does it always come with headaches?
Most of the time. Many of the time.
Maybe there's something I can figure out while I'm doing potions and alchemy to make that better.
I would appreciate it.
I'll see if I can create Excedrin or something.
Wonderful.
Oh, we should go to the table. I think I see our food's ready.
Perfect. So, I'm assuming at some point, is anybody going in? Everybody goes and gets food at some point. Is anybody interested in conversing with Meleson in particular, or just grabbing your food and your drinks and stuff?
Grabbing food.
Okay. Yeah. So, gonna drinks at this point and food easily obtainable. There's a few different options. There's the fighter's dish, which is a lot of protein. There's the intellectual dish, which isn't nearly as big, but it's all very good food and all very nutritious food, and all could be. There's enough variation that it can fit pretty much all of your tastes. Oh, give me one moment. All right, real quick, it's coming up at 9:41. We want to take a quick 5-minute break, or do we want to just push on till 10? How do you feel?
I'm in the zone.
I'm doing good.
The auto zone.
Not as possible.
Shame the non-belief. No, okay. Excellent. Okay, so we'll keep pushing on. So, if there's, is there anything else anybody wants to do while in this tavern in particular? Or anything left with this night at all?
It'll be simple. Has Devlin noticed that Rivik drinks at all?
No, you have not.
Oh, well, one of the 4 ales, one of the ones that I haven't drank, when you do come to sit down, will be pushed over in your direction.
Thank you. But hold on just one sec. I want to check something.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
DM,
Yes.
Can I use the clean or soil feature of prestidigitation to remove the alcohol from a beverage? Cleanse it from
No, because that would extend to use of removing poison, because it's technically a poison. You'd need purify food or drink for that. Specific thing.
I thought you were gonna fake drinking it with prestidigitation.
Yeah. No. I appreciate that, but I don't really drink this stuff.
There's something you
You're
do
welcome
drink.
to have it if you want.
Well, I mean, don't read too far into it. It is a friendly gesture. It was
Of
all
course.
covered. Something you do drink. You a liquor goblin. That sounded rude. I went to say liquor man, but like goblin seemed more fitting. But now that I said it, you're like, oh, there's a liquor goblin. You steal all the liquor. These feel like microaggressions already. I apologize.
Nobody
It's
on the
fine.
team.
I just drink water. All right.
Well, I was hoping to pick your brain a little bit while we're here. If you're ever in the mood, I understand that your backpack companion is sensitive information, but I've got an idea and a shield that I'm curious about how you are able to collapse your creation. If you're willing to share down the road. I'm willing to pay, of course.
Everything is transactional with you, isn't it?
There's nothing more solid than a contract. Find someone.
Sure.
Gold is
Yeah,
exchanged, it's that much more.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, we could talk about that.
Appreciate it. I'll get you a nice mug of clean water next time. And I will down the drink that he did not.
Okay. Easy enough. And all right. Any other conversations or moments anybody's looking to have?
Zilrix just goes and gets one of their drinks and finishes off their meal and then heads off.
Okay, perfect. So as you all are kind of gathered here and about halfway through your meal, you see at the door there is a satyr. He's a bald satyr, so just the horns coming up, but clearly half goat. He's got like a book bag, and he looks pretty. He's just kind of like smiling and friendly. He's got a little bit of a goatee and everything. He's looking around, and he's got a piece of paper, and he looks and he does that thing where he sees you, recognizes you, and comes over. And he's like, all right, so you guys, these are my new students, right? You guys just applied, just came here. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Inside check. No, I'm just kidding.
Can if you want, yeah. Excellent. Name's Okuran. I kind of helped you
18.
run a message. What?
18. Sorry.
18. God damn it. Do I not get this?
Just trying to get the measure of him real quick. I didn't mean to interrupt. It's just
It's
an
yeah.
I immediately suspect everything about him and want to see what I can learn.
Fair enough. He seems to be telling the truth with an 18. There's no... it'd be a weird thing for somebody... Like, it's possible somebody could know that you're new students here, but it wouldn't be immediately obvious information. It wouldn't be... and you can't figure out a reason. He seems to be telling the truth. He seems to be kind of pretty open and honest about this and everything. Yeah, that's kind of him. Name's Okuran, and you all have got signed up for some classes. But I've been told to help find you places to rest, some dorms and that sort of thing. So, does anybody need anything special? Anybody got any aquatic needs? Anybody got any temperature needs? Anybody got anything, that sort of deal. Anybody a changeling? It's okay. You can be a changeling here. I just need to know so that way if I can find you something more comfortable if you need it.
If it's not beyond the restrictions of signing it or availability, I will require a completely private room, preferably one without a window.
Privacy without the window. Oh yeah, I can figure something out for that. That's no problem. We got lots of. Actually, yeah, those are the rooms no one else wants because it feels like solitary confinement, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Yeah, okay, so no windows, and then...
if this is possible, I would take one similar privacy.
All right, okay, 2 extra private rooms, no windows, no roommates. Gonna be a little small, but I don't look like... if that's okay? I mean... Yeah,
I don't require that much room.
All right, excellent. You know, there's lots to do here anyway. You'll spend barely any time in your room. All right. Anybody else need anything special?
Just a question. Does do you still have like the old Dawnforge company's original rooms?
I wish. They actually didn't spend that much time here, from what I was told. I don't have any idea where those would be, and they'd probably be like, cordoned off with some silky rope or something. So no, I don't really have that.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry.
then something natural and hopefully with a patio so I can look out over things.
Okay, all right. Patio, look out over things. All right, there's some high standards, but with the low standards of everybody else, maybe I'll be able to figure something
If
else.
available, I'll take
available,
something
yeah,
simple
yeah,
otherwise.
Totally. All right, and then anybody else? Anybody need access to crafting or anything like that? Any preference of what you're close to as far as combat or the library or if I can save you a 15-20 minute walk, I'll give it a shot. Nothing? You guys making it easy on me. Okay. Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, just have like a tiny bit more patience, Tyrell. Cervix would raise his hand and say, I wouldn't mind a room near the crafting areas, and
All right, crafting areas.
without windows would also be acceptable.
No window area. Okay, yeah, no problem. When you say crafting, like, what kind of crafting?
I do the combination of magic with mechanical devices.
Magical mechanical. Oh, you mean like artificery? Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Anybody else?
I will be exploring combat, close quarters combat. If my
Close
room is near
quarters
that, that
combat.
would be fine with me.
Excellent. That I could do. All right, and then
Put me close to other druids?
You want to be near the circle? Yeah, no problem. Circle's always open for more people, and if you want, I could. They do have kind of like a community like little tent farm out there that it's not official quarters, but everybody moves out of their quarters into that anyway, so that's always fine. I'll just show you
Yes,
where
that's
to set.
perfect!
All right, okay, cool. Yeah, we can get you set up there, no problem. All right. So
I didn't know what I wanted until I saw it.
I
Excellent.
just love
And
private
then,
room, private room, tent.
private-
Hell yeah.
All right, this is one of the easier ones, and then Hobgobby dude. He'll request a room next to yours, so you can keep an eye on it. All right, so cool. Now I'll get you set up. Follow me whenever you're ready. I'm gonna grab a drink, and I'll hang out until you're ready to go where you need to go. And he kind of gives you like finger guns, thumbs up. And then he'll go over to the bar and he'll just immediately pull out like this big like tome and he'll start going through it. And everybody who glances over it's a bunch of maps and stuff that are been arranged into a book, and he's clearly studying, mapping out areas and stuff.
Ooh.
And then I'll put his character art in the chat. This is Okeron. He is the head assistant.
Fucking finger guns.
Biblically accurate finger gun.
That's right. More
Nailed the vibe. Nailed the vibe of that picture to a T.
I was hoping. All right, perfect. So, after you guys finish up your meals, Okeron takes you to some around the campus. First will be Zilrex. You'll get dropped off at the FUC. I'll go and get my. There we go. Right over here. There is about 15 tents all set up. There's a large bonfire still going when you get there. There's a bunch of different people. They're all... you recognize a few different rituals. Some are casting things. You recognize a few spells. There's some divination spells of just trying to find out like wheel or woe. A lot of lower level stuff. But as you get there, like there's kind of this super like, I don't want to say like full hippie feel, but like this very welcoming environment of, they start to kind of ask you what you're about, like what you're looking into. There's a bunch of very interested people who all seemingly, if not all of them, far too many of them have a small animal companion of some sort or talking with, creatures and things around them. And they're super interested in you and your spores and your story. And like, you just basically spend the next a good hour just talking about yourself as people are asking you various questions. You feel a little bit like almost like the star of the night, where you've wandered into a party and everybody thinks you're super cool and is all trying to like talk to you at the same time. They're all very kind of that feel as you go to Tent City.
I'm a little uncomfortable by that because that has not been the reception that I have been getting. So I'm a little overwhelmed, and like I'm if I can, I'm downplaying like while I'm here with other students. Like I'm fine sharing stories and stuff, but I don't actively advertise that I'm doing like that I'm Zephyr's kid, like to anybody but the staff.
No, that's easy enough. And no one really, you can tell the thought really doesn't cross many of their minds. Can I get a performance check as far as comfortability goes? See how much they read off of you.
Okay. Performance. Oh, -1. 5.
5, okay. You can tell a good number of them, as they start to pick up on how uncomfortable you are, you notice things start to thin a little bit. A few of them like pull out instruments and they just start kind of playing just some like light music, and they all start to kind of interwave. And for the most part, you feel yourself as like the more uncomfortable you got, the more they started to back away. You get the idea that this group is leaning a little closer to being insightful than most you've been around. And you kind of
with relief, I'm like, okay, and find the balance, and I'm like, okay, and I participate at my level.
Perfect. Excellent. And then next, Devlin, you are given up. There is over near like let's see, you didn't specify wanting to be around any of the craft stuff, did you?
No, my priority was privacy. I don't mind the walk.
Perfect. Okay. Weirdly enough, your walk is super short. You see that this, as you're led to this, it's very barracks looking. He's like, so normally people only sleep here when they have like guard duty, because you have a rotating guard duty that you have to do. It's part of, being a student here. You gotta, put in a little bit of dues and stuff. So normally people don't sleep here because it's, no window and kind of all alone. But for you two, it's going to be perfect. You're going to, right through here. This one's always open. This one's less too. They're the longest walk to the guard station, so hardly anybody ever sleeps in here, and I'll just let them know that you're going to be here and there all the time, so you shouldn't be bothered. Honestly, most people avoid this place like the plague, so we couldn't get more private if you wanted to.
Perfect. I appreciate the effort. What's the material that we're dealing with? Wooden building, stone.
It is stonework it's only about like story tall, and it's just literally 10 rooms all alongside each other. There is a bed. There is one chair, and a chest to put your stuff into. It is the basic of the basic.
Now, what are the
No window.
guidelines? Perfect. What are the guidelines on customization? Can I bring an armor stand in here? Can I reinforce the door?
I mean, if you're gonna make it better, anyone's gonna complain. Just don't expect to take like your improvements with you. I guess like if you put iron bands on the door, we're gonna keep the iron bands, you know. But other than that, make it your own. Everybody's, it's kind of expected that you'll make your space a little bit your own. But as far as this place goes, I mean, have at it.
Fantastic. I really appreciate it.
At least I can do. I'm around if you need anything. But I'll take these guys to their room and have a good night. Lord Real, me and Mista, same. Are these acceptable for you, or are you looking for something, close to anything else that I missed, or will this work?
This would be fine. Thank you.
Perfect.
When do we start in the morning?
You'll about sunrise. Someone will be dropping off your kind of schedule for the day, and that depends on what you're interested in and what time those teachers are getting rolling. We kind of let our teachers do their own thing, and that means they control your life a little bit, but only when you have to be certain places, that sort of thing.
So we don't
Cool. Know. Not yet. No, sorry. Cool.
Would be.
Well, y'all three of you enjoy.
How can
Taruska?
How can I
like
find
it?
out? How can I find out where I need to be?
Somebody will be dropping off a schedule in the morning. Yeah.
In the morning.
That's right, yeah.
Very well.
Excellent. Cool. All right. And then, now, Zdruvek, we've got a cool space for you because, fortunately, artificery, as cool as it is, not a lot of people have that talent. So, it's gonna be, not the most active of places, but hopefully you like it. And then he's gonna take you. So the barracks, they are this kind of building right here. And you'll notice that the barracks building itself is attached to the wall. You can go through the barracks building, and the wall there's a lot of like walkways and passages through the wall. Just a minor amount of exploration will show you all of that. And then Zerwix, you're taken all the way over to here. And right about here, this little scribble, you walk past this like giant... There's clearly like a giant forge that has a like foundry almost of like constantly molten metal. Even at this point where everything else has gone dark, it still glows with people working. You can hear multiple people hammering away until a bell rings indicating that it's about 10 o'clock. You get the classic bells of like a grandfather clock or like a town clock. And then all of a sudden the sound goes away completely, but you still see the glow and the occasional brightening of when somebody's like hammering on something or something, things like that. You walk past that until you come up to, it looks at first just to be like some weird looking stones. Just like a stone outcropping. He walks up and he's like, oh, what was it again? Oh yeah. And then he'll take out his pen and he'll draw a diagram, and you recognize it as a very simple, it's basically the equivalent of a design cantrip, like how you would bind prestidigitation to something. It's just a binding rune with nothing to bind, but he writes it in a specific place and it clearly pulls magic from somewhere. And you see as he does it, this stone outcropping just all of a sudden just kind of looks like as if dust like falls off to an edifice. Behind it, you see that there is a huge shop that is completely opened up. You see there's like 10 different sets of tools and workbenches and stuff. There's a few people who are still sitting and tinkering with stuff, some just staring almost hopelessly at whatever magical object or what they're trying to make a magical object in front of them. You recognize a lot of different useful ingredients, things that are used to etch runes. There's binding agents. There's materials that can be used as like for power or to bind to certain planes. You recognize all of this, and you see that each station, you're seeing that each working station has a door next to it. And he's like, oh, so, a lot of our especially artificers, we find that they're a little obsessive, a little needed to work all the time. So we decided to take the trip all the way out, and this will be your workstation, your room. A lot of the more inventory types like you, they like to have their spot, they like to have their space, but they also like to things locked down. So what you're going to do is you're going to sketch out whatever rune you want on the door. Right now the door is blank, so the next thing that's written on it will be the lock. Whatever you write there will unlock it, and that goes for this. He puts his hand on the wall, and the same thing happens. The wall just away, and then there's a whole set of tools, shelves for organization, and drawers that are empty at this point. Organize it however you want, and then he puts his hand back up and just does like a wipe motion, and the stone goes back up. So, whatever rune you use for the door, you can use another one for here. Don't tell anybody what it is, of course, because we can't... if somebody's able to steal from you in this place, with all of the magical things, maybe something to think about. It's a test of its own, I guess. All right. Any questions for me?
No, this is rather amazing.
Yeah, no, this is one of my favorite places to visit. It's just super cool in here. All right. With that, somebody be dropping off your schedule in the morning. You go ahead and sleep well. There should be a bed and everything beyond here. Supposedly the teachers made it so it'll adapt to you as the longer you stay here. But for now, it should just know your size and make you a comfortable bed, whatever that means. The bed, you gotta lay in for about an hour before it fully adapts to what you like. So if you like if it's too hard or too soft, give it an hour. It should adjust. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, Teach says it's for inspiration, but I think it's just because he likes to sleep late because he stays up too late too often. All right. Cool. You're set. Everybody's set, and yeah, good luck and welcome to the Dawnforged Academy. Yeah, that's where we'll end. It is 10 o'clock. Be thinking about questions and things you have. I'm going to get us going a lot quicker next time we come because now I got a lot of information that'll help me move things along really, really quickly. If you have any questions about the Dawnforged Academy you want to get out of the way during the week, always feel free to send me a message and I will answer them. That goes for any viewers. If anybody has a question, I can probably answer it because I've designed this thing to the point of maybe over-designed, but I'm going to have fun with it. I was surprised with some of the bed choices. They were pretty entertaining for me, though. I liked it. Other than that, any questions?
I don't think so.
All right, cool. With that, always don't forget to go check out our wonderful, beautiful sponsors, Hyperliminal Teas. The link is in the doobly-doo. And then check out D&D Voices for your own custom audio with any voice and music and sound effects and good stuff like that. Make loot feel epic again instead of just saying, hey, you got a magical sword. If all of a sudden you say, wait, and you press it, and then there's a music cue and an epic voice being like, you have discovered the ancient sword. Make it a moment again. If you're running a high-level campaign like I got in the habit of last time, sometimes it's hard to let people know when there's a particularly useful and or magical or evolving item. You can make locations really cool that way too. Like if you know your introduction to your next location, you write it down, send it to us, we'll voice it, and then I guarantee your players are going to remember it a lot more. Same with epic speeches from bad guys or letters from the past. Let's help make some more memorable moments. Other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next week.
Wait.
Oh, 2 weeks from now. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Did we start yet?
Oh, almost.
And all I was leaving was for the bye, everybody. And I knew it was going to